what I'm trying to do is I'm testing some new mics, and I'll get into that for a second. And I'm also testing the connection issues that I've been having, trying to see if I can fix it before I sit down with Paul and Deborah Pietrafesso to do a podcast. But before we get into all that stuff, this is what I'm doing today. Let me get on this other camera. What I'm doing is I'm testing these new Full-Aim, Fully-Aim. I don't know how you say it. It's one of those 3 or 4 ways, but I'm going to say Full-Aim just because that's the way it looks to me, but we'll see. I'm trying to be quiet because I'm in the house and I'm trying not to disturb anybody else that's in here, but in my parents' living room, which kind of is a nice setup, actually. So we're going to do a little around the room, round robin, and test all 4 of these mics. So the problem I was having was I have some other lavalier mics, and each one comes with a receiver and 2 transmitters. And I've got 2 sets of those. So basically I have 2 receivers and I have 4 transmitters. And my thought was at the beginning was I would be able to use one of those receivers to connect all 4 transmitters at one time. So we tried that during the Beer Nuts episode with Paul and Deborah, and it didn't work out. I had it picked up 2 of the mics just fine, but the third one, because it wasn't designed to be 3 or 4 to a receiver, it was causing interference. So the sound was all jacked up for that episode. Was not able to fix it. All the sound was recorded into one audio file. It wasn't single track, so I couldn't isolate the one track and try and fix that by itself. I tried to fix everything as one audio, and it just kept getting worse and worse. I was able to salvage a couple pieces of it, and I put out a couple snippets of that. It was a great podcast. Sorry I had to scrap it, but we did. So we've been planning to redo it for quite some time now. I've been testing those mics again, trying to see if I could remedy the problem. Found out I could not, that I just had to buy a new set of mics. So I got these new Full-Aims, whatever you want to call them. And so we're going to do a test around the room and see if I can simulate, having 4 people set up in here doing a podcast. So let's do that. We'll go to, this is mic number 1. Check. It's looking good, sounding good probably. I got good levels on the what's the thing I'm using? I got, what's the software I'm using? Studio. Hell, I can't even remember right now. I'm in such a fog. I'm on day 39, guys, as a matter of fact, of a 40-day fast. I'll be finishing up later on tonight. So Switcher Studio, that's what it's called. So I got good levels going on right here. And it looks like the camera's doing okay-ish. There's maybe a little lag. We'll see at the final product here. All right, let's go to mic 2. All right, guys, here we are. This is mic number 2. I asked Butch and Tucker to do this with me, and they weren't available today, but I was hoping they would help me test out these mics, but we'll get them on the next episode somewhere. So this is mic number 2. Check number 2. Sounds like it's doing all right. I got the audio running through my hearing aid, so I can kind of hear the audio. I can't see the levels right now on the other on the Switcher Studio iPad over there, but I got a feeling that it's doing good. These things are awesome. I can put it on the bill of my hat. We could do that. I could put it on my shirt. We could just have it laying down here. So I'll be able to adjust the level based on Paul and Deborah's vocal ability. And, Paul, I'll probably have him put it a little further down the shirt. Deborah maybe a little higher up, just to equalize the audio. And we'll do an audio test this time before we even start the podcast and make sure that everybody's on point, that all the levels are equalized, that everything's working before we do a full fucking hour and and realize we got to scrap the whole thing. So that's it. This is mic number 2. We're going to try out mic number 3. Hey, mic number 3 in the place to be. Would it be Skippy D? So yeah, mic number three, and probably a little washed out with this window in the back, but I couldn't find any of the lighting to kind of accent the situation over here. So I'm just doing mic check on number three, and I got people looking at me through the door, and I knew there was going to be a distraction, but what are you going to do, you know? This is it. This is number three. So we're going around the room. We're going to check out mic number four, and then we'll kind of come back to the first mic and talk about what's upcoming and what's doing and what's shaking and what's all that good stuff. So check number three coming at you in the place to be. Hey guys, it's me again. It would have been nice if I could have Butch and Tucker in here, but we're on mic number four now, so hopefully everything's sounding good. I'm trying to keep it about the same distance from my mouth and just see what the different levels are, see if they stay the same throughout all four mics. I've got them all set at the same decibel level. You can also plug in I think headphones into here, or maybe that's another that you could put in an additional supplemental mic. Like I could take the mics off of my other lavaliers that have a little bit of a cord and a little more range to it. I could plug those in, I think, and it would bypass the mic here on the end. It also comes with a set of four, what they call in the business, dead cats, where you put this little fuzzy thing over the top, and that kind of helps eliminate some wind, things like that if we were outside. Also, it's got two different settings on the receiver over there that I can click, and we can do a noise reduction on the fly. So instead of having to fix noise reduction in post-production, post-audio correction, we can do that noise cancellation right on the fly. I got two different levels, you know, kind of a mild cancellation and then a heavier cancellation. So like if we were outside right now where this guy is running his lawnmower, it would hopefully cut out that noise in the background and just focus on the voice. Planes going over, traffic going by, kids in the background, whatever. So more for an outdoor application, but it does have that capability. Also the capability on the side here, I can click this button and mute this mic. So if somebody wanted to just stay out of the conversation and you wanted to cut that feed, we could mute somebody individually. So a lot of good capabilities I got going on. A pretty good deal I found on this thing, $99 on sale. 4 receivers. Hopefully it's going to take us up a level, and we'll see. I'm gonna go back over to the first mic. All right, so we're back, guys. What else? Like I said, I'm on day 39 of 40, so I'll be starting my refeeding tomorrow. Heading out to Third Thursday tonight. Mr. Paul Stone and the Project are going to be playing on the main stage there in Hutchinson Square for Third Thursday. Got Chris Sullivan playing over across the street at Wine and Tapas. There's some other stuff going around the Low Country that I'm not going to be able to get to. Colleen Loy is playing down at Common House Airworks. Who else is playing around? I can't recall off the top of my head, but I'm going to go down to the square and just kind of walk around and see what's going on. Had me a tattoo started yesterday. I'm taking an old tattoo that I had that I think I got back around 2002, 2003. Liked it for what it was for many, many years, but decided it's a little outdated, needed a refresh. So I said, how can I incorporate that tattoo into a new vision? So that's what I'm doing. I don't think I have a picture of it on this iPad. Let me see if I can maybe add a photo. So did that yesterday. We did 2 hours worth of planning, trying to plan the design, and then sat for 4 hours for this tattoo and still not finished. So I have to go back on September 10th. He wants to give this initial run a little bit of time to heal, and then when he comes back, he'll touch up what he did yesterday and then finish working on the finish of the design. I do not have that new picture that I just took, but I thought I did at least. I guess not. I thought I had at least the the photos that I took yesterday, but they must not be updated on this iPad. So, oh well, what are you going to do? So that's what's going on. I'll be refeeding Sunday. Got a wedding shower that I'm going to. Then we're going to try and get together with Mr. Slayton, do a remote podcast. And we got the Beer Nuts episodes to look forward to with Deborah and Paul, as long as this test goes fine and I don't have anything else to work out. I think we're going to be all right. Worst case scenario is I'm going to have to buy a new iPad, because I think my iPad might be the limiting factor at this point from what I've deducted from my scientific experiments. So I think this iPad might be on its last leg as far as updates and how it can support Switcher Studio. I've been looking at some new iPad Airs, maybe to replace this iPad Pro that I got. It's all done with updates. I can't update any further on this iPad, so I think I might need to upgrade to a newer one. Still keep this one as a backup for a camera and whatever else, but I think to run the show and run multiple cameras, I'm going to need to upgrade to stay up to date, I guess. I mean, that's the way technology gets you, right? You always got to continue to upgrade. But that was it, just a short little test. Hopefully I can chop this up and put it out and just give you a little taste of what's to come. And we'll go from there. Oh, and by the way, the biggest show that's going to be coming, hopefully I'll do it maybe Saturday or Sunday. Friday, Saturday, I'll be refeeding. Might not be the best time. Sunday, I'll be busy with the wedding shower, and then I might head over to West Ashley and check out my good friend Ron Daniel. He's playing a show over there at Edisto Brewing Company later that afternoon. So I might not get around to doing the 40-day fasting episode until maybe Sunday night or Monday, but I'm going to get around to it. I'm going to break it all down for you. I'm going to give you from a day 1 day 40, maybe even a little bit into the refeed. I'll give you all the stats. I've got before and after pictures. Well, I got to take the after pictures in the morning. But I've got all the stats. I got all the info. I got all the deets. If you listen to my last fasting episode that I did 2 years ago, where I did 30 days, it'll be something real similar to that. Hopefully I get a little bit more data, however you say that fucking word, DATA, say it however you want. Everybody knows what it means. And yeah, we're going to break all it down. So, all right, I'm heading out. Short and sweet. We'll talk to you soon, give you all the updates. Love you, be good to each other, take care of each other, stay gold.